welcome to Fitnology. I'm Nikki and today I've come along to Hale Country Club to meet the fitness legend Shaun T. He's over in the UK for just a couple of days. He's got an amazing event on at Event City in Manchester tomorrow. Probably has already happened by the time you're watching this video. And excitingly, he's here to launch his brand new sports nutrition range, EPR Nutrition. He's got 3 products in the range. I'm going to be asking the man himself to tell us a little bit more, as well as some tips on motivation and what he does to keep fit. A typical day in the life of Shaun T. So let's go and meet the man himself. Shaun T, welcome to the UK.
Thank you.
I feel like we should do some funky kind of handshake. Have you got one up your sleeve? Do you want to teach me one?
Let's see, let's do this, let's do this,
yeah.
Let's do this,
yeah.
And let's do...
Oh, I was hoping for one of those.
You always got to finish it up. Wait, let's do it again.
Shut up. Happily.
Boom, boom, boom.
Pleasure to have you here. You've got a couple of things up your sleeve. It's a busy old trip for you. We're going to get to those in just a minute, but before we do, tell us a bit about you. So a little synopsis, all about Shaun. How did you get to where you are today?
Yeah, so my journey started like everyone else's journey, is just to go after better health. I lost 50 pounds, and in the process of that, way before I even reached my goal, I just started to feel good about myself, and so that carried me along this journey to help people feel good. That's the only thing I go after. I don't care if you have a six-pack, I don't care if you have big biceps. I don't care about any of that. What I care about is that you feel good about yourself, and if you feel good about yourself, all of that will fall into place. So, that's what it's about. But, I lost weight, I started teaching classes, then I started shooting fitness videos, and then I started, motivating people beyond the exercise, and that's what brings me here today. And the minute you actually think about going on an exercise journey, you become fit. Because now you're fit to begin a workout, you're fit to begin your journey, and you can stay fit to continue your journey and to be successful.
What I loved is what you said about fitness starts here, and it's so true, isn't it? There's so many limiting beliefs that people have, I could never do that, or I can only do 5 minutes, so that means fitness isn't for me. It's for everyone, isn't it? And I think that's what you really embrace, which is amazing.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, you won't wake up and go to the gym if you're mentally not there. And even on days where you don't want to go, but you still go, you have to mentally push yourself past some sort of barrier. Once you get to the gym, you can pass or fail by your mind. You can say, I'm not going to go as hard as I can, or you mentally have to say, I can go as hard as I can. So you're constantly thinking about it, and when you think about it in a positive way, your results will respond in a positive way.
Wow. So talking about digging deeper, which is one of your trademark words. What do you do when you need to dig deeper? Please tell me that you are human like the rest of us, and you have those days when you think, I'm just not feeling it.
Yeah, well,
how do you dig
absolutely.
deeper?
So for me, here's the thing. If I get to a day where I don't feel like exercising, or I just feel like blah, like that blah feeling, I have to assess it. I have to say, am I feeling this way because I'm being lazy, or am I feeling this way because my body's actually tired? And then when I assess which one it is, like if I'm just being lazy, I'm like, the only thing I have to do is either push play on one of my DVDs or get up and start moving. And it's such a thin line between being lazy and skipping out on your workout or going after it. And the minute you start moving is the minute you start feeling successful and you get results. So for me, I'm like, I was a hurdler back in my college days, and everything is like, I treat everything like a 400-meter hurdle race. And I'm like, if I just step over this hurdle, then I'm going to be at another place and I'm going to be successful. So that's what I try to do. Notice I said try. There are days where I don't feel like doing anything. And I don't. And I'll eat things that I probably shouldn't eat. But I believe in 85% healthy and 15% fun. And I feel like we need to have those times where we can say, you know what, I need to put the word fitness on the back burner and just enjoy life. And I believe if you live 85% healthy and 15% fun, you don't have to deprive yourself of life, and you can enjoy it in a well-balanced way.
Yeah, balance is key, isn't it? I love that every day you're hurdling. I like that one. Yeah. Maybe you should trademark that one.
Every day you're hurdling.
Every day I'm hurdling.
Write that down. Write that down, somebody.
You said
every day I'm hurdling.
Every day I'm hurdling.
Hey.
Yeah. Woo. Anyway, I'll not do that. You said there about kind of 85% on it with your diet and then 15% fun. So share with us, when you're having your 15% fun, what kind of foods might you turn to then?
Well, everyone likes to go out every once in a while, have a drink or at dinner. So for me, it's silver tequila and water, soda water. So I try not to drink my calories outside of like, you know, a protein shake or energy, something that's going to actually help fuel my workout. So I don't like to drink my calories. So when I do have tequila or a drink, it's mixed with soda water. I try not to add any sugars to it. So that's one. In the US, we have these amazing cheese sticks in Philadelphia.
Okay.
If you ever go to Philly, you need to get a Philly cheesesteak in South Street. It is so good. And so that's kind of what I do. And I'm lactose intolerant, but I still eat ice cream because, you know, it's just like sometimes you just have to experience that feeling, that feel good food or that feel good drink, so that you can just enjoy it. So I do have 15% fun. Sometimes I'm probably more like 8% fun, but you know, I have to give myself some wiggle room just in case I go a little bit too far.
You're human. Everything, you know, you need those little naughty treats every now and again. Like you say, and then you get back on track. Now, we're kind of heading towards nutrition, so let's go one step further, talk about sport nutrition.
Yes.
And one of the reasons that you are in the UK, which is hugely exciting, launching EPR Nutrition. Tell us all about it. How did it come to be?
Well, it came to be because my lovely friend Chris was at Shaun Intervention UK and saw that I had a message. And I think he believed in my message of just wanting people to succeed. And you know, EPR Nutrition's hashtag is taking you further, and that's what I want to do in a room full of people, is to take them further, or for them to take themselves further than ever before. Now, here's the biggest rule about EPR Nutrition. You have to believe in yourself before you take that drink. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't just take it off the shelf because you're going to like, this is going to give me results. No, you are going to get yourself the results, and this is going to enhance yourself results, and this is going to take you further. You know, it's about energy, performance, and nutrition. You know what I'm saying? And recovery. So you have to have your pre-workout energy. You have to have your performance energy, which is your protein. Takes you just like, you know, it's all about that last 100 meters, or sometimes I say it's about that last 70 meters, like at a 400-meter race where you feel like the piano's on your back and you can't go further. And you know, we want people to perform in that way. And then obviously recovery, because you have to recover in order to make it to the next day. And sometimes we beat up our bodies and we don't give our muscles enough time to say, you know, you want to massage your muscles, you want to make them feel good at night. Your muscles have to rest, your body has to rest. So it's all encompassing, you know. EPR is about taking you further, but also fueling your body through your mental challenge to push yourself a little bit further.
So there's 3 products, isn't there?
Yes.
There's the pre-workout.
There's the pre-workout, which is your energy. I'm telling you, I was jet lagged. This is the thing, you know, you fly over here from the US and you're jet lagged and you feel like you have no energy. And yesterday, I had my energy from EPR. And I got through this workout and I was like, thank you, EPR.
Look at the love in that face.
It was so, and then the vanilla protein is so good. You don't need to add anything to it. You don't need to add, you know, people add bananas and peanut butter. I'm like, no, just utilize the protein, so that's really good. And then, of course, the recovery is, you know, you got to recover your muscles. And don't eat with the recovery. This is all you need to do. As soon as you finish working out, you take the recovery, and then you eat later. So you don't want to fuel your body with recovery to help it out and then eat on top of that. Just drink it to recover, let your body burn the calories off, utilize the nutrients in the recovery drink, and then move forward when you start to go down again. You can use the EPR it's for all walks of life, but you have to walk.
Yes,
it's not if you're just sitting around. This is not going to get you results if you're just sitting at home and you're like, oh, I'm just going to take some energy, like it's going to burn calories. No, you have to burn the calories, and this is going to assist in the process.
all about you. So let's talk all about you, actually. Did you like that? That was a seamless link, wasn't it?
Transition.
Talk us through then a typical day in the life of Shaun T. Kind of what time are you waking up? What's the first things you do in the morning? What routines have you got?
Wow.
You don't have to say everything, but
well,
you know, like just the main things.
A day in the life of Shaun T it's never the same day because I travel so much. I'm only home maybe 7 nights a month. So 7 days a month, I sleep in my bed maybe 7 nights a month. And if it's any more than that, it's like a gift. But what I do is I like to wake up, and the first thing I do is drink coffee, and then I go play tennis.
Are you an early riser?
I'm an early riser.
What sort of time?
I like to get up anywhere between 5:30 and 6:45.
Wow, so
yeah,
that's where I'm going wrong. I like a lie-in.
But here's let me tell you, like, only if I'm playing tennis. Like if I have to do insanity, I'm probably 20 minutes pushing the snooze button.
I was going to say, are you a snoozer?
Only if I got to do insanity because it's so hard and I have to mentally prepare for that. But so I wake up early and then I drink my coffee and then I go play tennis or something and then it's work. It's everyone thinks like I'm not a personal trainer anymore. Like I don't have the luxury of just kind of like going and like talking to people, which was the fun part about being a personal trainer. Now it's business, it's phone calls, and then you have to make time to work out. And then for me, because I go on stage a lot, I actually have to find quiet time in my day.
Right.
I can't I have to find a space for me to stay creative and to stay energetic so that when I come on stage or when I record my podcast or when when I speak in public, I have to find time for me. And that's for everyone out there. If you want to be successful, the most important thing that you can do for yourself to be successful is find anywhere from 5 minutes to 45 minutes a day that you can have time for yourself so that you can go after what you want, think about your goals. Because think about it, if you're not happy, no one else around you is going to be happy around you. So with all the business and everything that happens, I still try to find time for myself.
I love that because we live in, I work with technology, I'm a technology journalist.
I see that, Fitnology, hey, get into it, hey.
Fitness tech. So I love technology, but I do think, and maybe you agree with this, particularly a lot of your job is kind of on social media and very present for people all the time, and it can be so hard to switch off. We've got alerts on phones, there's no kind of out of office anymore, is there?
Yeah, it's very tough, and I'm very active on social media because sometimes, like even celebrities I follow, if I write them and they don't write back, I'm like, but it's fine. It's fine. I forgive all you celebrities that I love.
Anyone in particular?
No, I'm not going to say.
Please.
But I will say that what I try to do is when I post something, I try to go in and comment to at least a couple of my fans to let them know I'm engaged and I respond because I am there. I do read them and I do put thought into my posts. Like I don't just post just because I have to. I do it because I either experienced something that day. That was stressful or challenging, or I felt something that I wanted to share with the world to keep them inspired and stay positive.
Is there anything you use, maybe, I don't know, an app, a book you've read, a gadget, or just anything that can give somebody some ideas or motivation, how you might find just a little bit of time for you without that guilty feeling that we sometimes all have?
Oh, that's great. Well, finding motivation is very hard, but if you drive in a car, a great thing to do is listen to podcasts because some podcasts are self-help and so they get you to think about yourself. It's like there's news podcasts and there's story podcasts, but find a podcast that's really going to kind of work for you to get into your soul, i.e. mine. It's called Trust and Believe with Shaun T. But there's other ones too. There's plenty. There's Fat Burning Man, my friend Able Things. So there's a bunch of different podcasts that give you the power and motivation so you can succeed.
Sure, let's take it out.
Thank you.
An absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for your time. I've left the hair on your chin. I'll
take care. It'll be my party gift when I go back to the studio. You're into Fitnology. So
I am Fitnology. That's where it's at. Thank you very much for the plug.
Thank you.
Best of luck in the UK. You are. Was it this one?
Boom, there it is.
And on some love.
Where is the love?
Right here.